Now come to 13th question. A proton and an electron are placed in a uniform electric field. Options given: the electric force acting on them will be equal, the magnitude of the force will be equal, their acceleration will be equal, the magnitude of their acceleration will be equal. Clear? So the magnitude of the forces will be equal. Clear? Acceleration will not be equal, magnitude of their acceleration will be equal. The reason is acceleration is depend on mass. Already the previous question we have seen A is equal to EQ by M. Clear? So mass, acceleration of the charged particle depend on the mass, but magnitude of the force is same. Electric force acting on them will be equal. Clear? Electric forces means one is attractive force, another one is repulsive force. So the nature of forces are different. So we cannot say electric force is equal, but their magnitude remains same. Clear? EQ is equal to F. For positive charge, repulsion. For negative charge, attraction. Nature of force is different. But if you take magnitude, both are same. Charge of the electron, charge of the proton remains same. So that magnitude remains same. And this is equal to what? Acceleration A is equal to EQ by M. Mass of electron, mass of proton are not same, so accelerations are not equal. Clear now? Now 14th question. A particle of mass M and charge Q is released from rest in a uniform electric field. The kinetic energy attained by the particle after moving a distance x is. Clear? A particle of mass M and charge Q is released from rest in a uniform electric field. Kinetic energy attained by the particle after moving a distance x. Now come to the question 14. Charge Q, mass M, they released from rest. So initial velocity 0, displacement is x. Then they are asking kinetic energy. Kinetic energy formula is Ke is equal to half m v square. So we need to find final velocity in electric field. Final velocity, they give a displacement. So the related equation is what? V square is equal to 2a. Yes, initial velocity 0. So I did not write here. V square minus u square. Now a is acceleration. Acceleration formula is eq by m. So this is 2 into eq by m into displacement given as x. This is v square value. This v square value substitute here. Then ke is equal to half m to eq by m into x. 2 to cancel, mn cancel. This is eq x. Now option is the third option. Clear? Now come to 15. There is a uniform electric field 8,000 Newton per coulomb along x-axis. A particle of mass 2 gram and charge 1 microcoulomb is projected into field from origin along positive y direction with a velocity of 30 meter per second. Its speed after 10 seconds. Read question carefully. A uniform electric field 8,000 Newton per coulomb along x-axis. So, like this, electric field is acting. So, this E is equal to given as 8,000 Newton per coulomb. Next, a particle of mass 2 gram and a charge 1 microcoulomb. This, let us say this, consider particle here. This mass m is given as 2 gm. So convert this into kg, minus 2 into 10 power minus 3 kg, and charge given as q is equal to 1 microcoulomb, 1 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb, projected into the field from the origin along positive y-axis. with the velocity 30 meter per second. So they projected like this. So initial velocity along y direction is given as 30 meter per second, and they are asking its speed after 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, v is question mark. So this is positive charge. Then due to electric field, instead of going straight, due to repulsive, this side positive, this side negative, positive charge, due to this field, it experiences force, then it moves like this. Clear? Let us assume after 10 seconds particle was here. So here we have two velocities. One is along y direction, another one is along x direction. So we need to find two velocities, two final velocities after 10 seconds along x direction, along y direction. So these two will be perpendicular. Then final velocity will be v is equal to the root of vx square plus vy square. We need to calculate final velocity along x, along y. The two substitute here, we will get the answer. Now this particle is attracting along the deviate along x direction. What does it mean? Some force acting along x direction. So particle is accelerating along x direction. There is no acceleration along y direction. So first final velocity along x. This we can write vx is equal to ux plus ax t. Why I select this equation? The given time. Understand? In the previous equation, what did I take? V square is equal to 2as. But in this case, they given displacement. But in this case, they did not give displacement. They given time. So based on the information, we need to select the equation. Particle projected along y direction. Along x direction is what? Nothing. So ux is equal to 0. Then this is equal to 0 plus already acceleration equation eq by m into t. What is that? E is equal to 8,000 into q value is what? 10 power minus 6. 10 value is what? Time value is what? 10. Mass of the particle is given as 2 into 10 power minus 3. Clear? 2 ones, 2 fours, and this 10 power 3 goes up, then 10 power plus 3. Clear? 1, 2, 3, and this 3 plus 6 minus 6 will be cancelled, and 4 into 10, 40 meter. 40 meter is the along x direction. Clear? Now along y direction. Now see here I am taking along y. Y direction there is no acceleration. So this I can write uy plus ayt. Along y direction there is no force, no acceleration, ay 0. Then what is the initial velocity along y direction? Projected with 30. This answer is 30 meter. Reason is there is no acceleration along y direction. Now we got vx, vy. Substituting this expression under root of 40 square plus 30 square. 40, 30. Clear? Here unit isogram, velocity unit is meter per second. Now 40 square plus 30 square under root is what? It is 25,000, sorry, yeah, 22,500, then 2,500 square root is 50. Now the answer is 50 meter per second. Now option 3 is correct. Now come to 16th question. A charge particle minus q, comma m. This means charge is minus q, mass is m, is given velocity u into an electric field directed along y-axis as shown. The equation of the trajectory followed by the particle is. Now, drawing the figure, given figure, this is the x-axis and the charge is projected like this. Field directed downwards. This is which charge? Negative charge. Minus q, comma m. So according to the information, we have velocity along x direction. Ux is equal to u. Along y direction, uy is equal to 0. Now they are asking the equation of trajectory followed by particle. Now this is negative charge, field is directed downwards, this experience force in this direction. Clear? Now we can accelerate, force is acting upwards, means along y direction. So this is F is equal to EQ. This is along y direction. So this accelerated charge particle, this is M AY. Then acceleration along y direction, I can write it as EQ by M from this equation. There is no force acting along x direction, so acceleration along x direction is 0. Clear? Now they are asking what trajectory equation. Now displacement of the particle along x direction and along y direction we take it. Now displacement along the x direction we can write Sx is equal to ux t plus half ax t square. Then this x is equal to ux is what? U and t. Acceleration along x direction 0, this term is 0. From this t is equal to x by u. Similarly, displacement along y direction is equal to uyt plus half ay t square. Clear? Now this y is equal to initial velocity along y direction is 0 plus half acceleration along y direction eq by m t square. Then y is equal to half eq by m. What is t? X by u. So x square by u square. Now let's see the options. EQ x square by 2m u square. So option 1 is correct. Now come to 17. 17th question. 6 point charges, each q are placed on the vertices of a regular hexagon of side L. How much work will be done in sending a charge minus q from the center of hexagon to infinity? Now come to 17th question. Now, according to the question, total 6 charge particles Q, 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 Q. And what did they give? What's the regular hexagon of side length L. Now, how much work will be done in sending a charge minus q from the center of hexagon to infinity? Here minus q charge is there. We need to move from this to infinity. Clear? Now, they are asking work done. So, work done we can write q into potential at center minus potential at infinity. Clear? Now, potential at infinity is 0. We need to find potential at center. Potential is a scalar quantity, so we can add all potentials. How many charges are there? 6 charges are there. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 6q by L. From center to corner is L. Then the work done is equal to, this is potential at center. Potential at infinity 0. Then this is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 6q q by 4 already there by L. Now 4 pi epsilon naught they cancel, so this is 2 3's 2 2's. Work done is equal to 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught 3q by L. Okay, option 2 is correct.